Well, hello, hello. How are you? Jackie. I think Jackie froze up, but how are you doing tonight, Michelle? Welcome to Midnight Gypsies.
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh no, I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
Am I done?
What in the world?
All right. Well, I think her internet is probably a little slow, so I'll go ahead and start. Welcome, everybody, to Midnight Gypsies with Jackson Kim. Our guest tonight on our Halloween special is Michelle LeBaron.
All right, everybody's kind of easy now.
Everybody's jumping in. So Michelle is the ghost magnet, and she is the paranormal sweetheart. And we're
God.
Yes, she is. Good morning, good evening.
Hello.
Jax.
I think Jax needs to go in and out.
Okay, let's try this again.
She was working just fine.
She'll jump back in.
Hey, look, I'm Jax now.
Hey, everybody. So we got some people on already. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing awesome. Hold on. I'm going to look at the chat so I can see too. Where is she? Why is her stuff not working? What in the world? Hello.
Where is she?
Oh, there we go.
Why is her stuff not working? What in the world?
Let me turn this down. Okay, so Rhonda's on. Hi,
Hi.
So Rhonda is my sister and, well, my para-sister. Well, we're like sisters. And she's also on REAP West Coast with me.
Awesome. So you said that you are on REAP West Coast and you guys are going to be going to some cool places.
Are you guys there?
Oh, there we are. There we go. Oh,
Here we go. Yay.
Oh, I thought she was going to freeze again. There she is.
All right. So you were telling us that you, well, let's get started. Let's go back a little bit, Michelle.
No. Okay.
When did you get started in the paranormal? Tell us. You said you're an empath but you know, you're into investigating and
it's been in my life all my life.
I'm here.
I think Jackie needs to like go move somewhere else in her house or something. Go in the bathroom. That might work. That'd be entertaining. So no, I've been doing it for actively about almost 12 years now. But I've dealt with it for a very long time. Ever since I was young, had experiences. But what really got me into it is that, you know, I started dabbling a little bit with the Ouija boards, and then I'm watching the ghost shows. I don't watch those anymore really because it just doesn't interest me because I live it already. And but I did have an investigation at the Washoe Club with Dave Schrader and the Constantinos. And it was, you know, very, very personable. It was very small group. So I got to see, there we go. Oh, nope. Okay.
Amy.
No. So, but I witnessed, you know, their EVP magic, and it was an amazing thing. And I got interested. So I started applying for teams because I wanted to be on a team. And then I became a team member of Ghost Posse back in the day, and met some amazing people, and, you know, did my investigating thing and became the lead investigator. And then there, see, she has to walk around during the interview.
Okay, like seriously, I'm trying to find a place so I can actually like get on here.
There you are.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So
let me get in here. I had the coolest background going, and now I'm like, well, welcome to my club.
Cool. So I just decided to go on my own. I felt that I needed to, and ever since then, boom, I'm doing my thing. And then now I'm on another team. I was asked to lead a team on the West Coast. Reap Investigations is founded by Bill and Chris Reap. I don't know. You guys know that?
Yeah.
Everyone knows them.
Yeah.
They asked me to lead the team. And at first I was like, no, I really don't want to be in a group. I don't want to be on a team because of drama and stuff, because every team has drama. And now
Everybody.
I accepted it. And I have 5 guys and 4 girls.
Wow.
I have Brian and Charlie, B and C, Jackie.
Yes.
Brian, Charlie, Glenn, Chris.
That's awesome.
And Jeremy. And then I have my bestie, Lisa, Rhonda, and Casey.
Oh, that's amazing. That's a great team.
Oh my God. When we are together, we get some amazing stuff. Amazing. And we all love each other. We're a big family. But the Reaps wanted, they're nationwide right now. They have teams in different spots. But
wow.
I'm running the West Coast, and I'm gonna keep it as is. I'm not going to add any more people.
Mm-hmm.
And the cool thing about it is we all do our own thing. I can do my own thing. They can go out and investigate with whoever they want. And there's teams out there that are like, no, you can't investigate with people.
So true.
Yeah. But what we want to do, what we're talking about is also, this is on our list of things, is bringing in investigators that nobody knows about, teams that nobody knows about, and go live with them in haunted locations and collaborate with them and highlight them, because
that's awesome.
It's all the same everywhere you go, the same teams, the same people. We need some new blood out there. We need to, because some of these teams and individual investigators could be doing something that we're not doing, and it's working, and we just want to share what we what we know with each other. So
I love that.
That's why I always, if I get a new trigger object or a toy, I'm always out there blasting it. Use this, use that, use this, and a couple items are out there. People are using it, and it's working. So I've got some ideas up my sleeve that I have not implemented yet, but I will. And it's gonna be awesome.
That's amazing. Yeah. I love that when people bring in new people and then they have the time to actually help them learn.
Yes, yes.
That's amazing. Kim and I talk about that on our show a lot, about how people bring in new people and all that. So that's great. I love that.
Yeah, we talk about that all the time, about including everybody, and it's so important right now, because there's a lot of shows. A lot of people just want to, watch the shows, but the real stuff's going on, like with you, what you're doing,
I actually, I kind of put something out there the other day is, I work my butt off in this field, and I have for years. And I don't feel like I'm in the same, I don't know, high court collab, I'm not up there with all these paranormal celebrities that are on television, and I feel less than them. I'm doing events or whatever.
We were just talking about that on our last show.
Yeah, it's what I would like to see. Do a paranormal event with people that are new and nobody knows about. Get them out there. Get them in there to speak and tell their stories.
Love that idea.
I mean, it's the same shit over and
same people, same show.
Yeah.
Same event, different town.
Yeah, and it would just be a really cool thing, because I would love to sit down and listen to somebody's story and
Right.
you know, and their evidence. Check out their evidence and you know, I just burped. Excuse me.
Well,
So,
it's so amazing you're saying that. I love it. Go ahead, continue on with
there's a
your
lot.
vision.
There's a lot of stuff I'd like to see. But you know, I mean, I'm supposed to be doing possibly 3 or 4 events this coming year, and I'm actually considering on just doing a local one that I may be doing local. I'm not going to do a lot of traveling this year because I'd like to focus on getting the team, you know, at its full potential and, you know, get a YouTube channel going. And
that's always a good idea.
I just want to do that. I mean, I love to speak. I love to travel, but I think there's some things that have been put on hold that I need to put out there now. So I've kind of said no to a couple, but it's kind of a 50-50 thing for me. Plus I have a new job, which I don't have vacation time. So that's really, that's real shitty. But you know, they worked with me. They worked with me when I went to Vulture City, which was really cool, but I can't keep doing that. And possibly I may be, you know, looking into getting into a management position, which will be like a lot of hours and 6 days a week kind of stuff. So I'm gonna be busy.
Yeah, that's a busy life.
So, I have a quick question, Michelle. Do you feel like you're starting over from scratch, but with the new, like a fresh new, you know, thought?
Yeah, you know,
fresh.
I do. Because I've been busy, like very, very busy these last few years. And I was in a deep depression where I would hide for a while. But you know, I put shit on hold, and now that I just put my foot down and I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go forward and I'm going to put this shit out there and just keep going. Whether or not people watch it or not, I don't care. This is just what I love. This is my passion. And
that's the best part, Michelle.
And yeah, and to be all honest, I mean, I don't even give a shit about television. I mean, I've had offers and I've put those, I've pushed them away because if I was to be on television, I want it my way, no editing, no going, oh, Michelle, go back into that room. You weren't scared enough. No, bullshit. Okay. No, it's me going in there, you filming me. Ta-da. I am not doing that shit. So if I don't get it to do it the way I do it in real life, I don't want to do it. I just don't.
I saw that post that you put up a couple days ago about literally stating like, you know what, I don't have to be on a show to feel important. You know, it's like this aha moment of like, I don't need that to feel like I belong and that I'm worth something and that I've done something. And, you know, and I love that.
You know, I've gotten probably, and I'm not going to say it's paranormal evidence because, you know, a lot of people poo-poo that shit, you know, oh, it's a lens flare. Oh, it's a bug. Oh, it's this, it's that. I was there at the time. I know what I felt. I know what I saw. I know what I captured. That's all that matters to me. And I've probably have caught probably the best paranormal evidence than most television shows.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I do it on live, Facebook Live. I'll go and investigate on Facebook Live and capture some crazy stuff for people to see live. They don't have, there's no editing. My EVPs are raw and real. The evidence, I went on TikTok like a month ago with my friend Casey, and we were in the crypt at the Washoe Club. And we're just messing around. I'm like, oh, let's go TikTok live. I had 8,000 people watching me.
Wow.
8,000.
You have a huge following on there, right?
Well, I used to have a huge one, and somebody kept reporting my stuff, some troll, and they banned my page, and I
You're
lost
a
all
troll.
my
Go
followers.
away.
Yeah.
You've been banned. Be
And
gone.
you know what? And I put on Facebook, I'm like, whoever did it, okay, fine. I don't care. I'm just going to start over. It's not going to bother me. So what I did is, we were in there and we had 2 cat balls on the table, and we're standing there and we're talking to everybody and doing EVP session, and people are just loving it. I mean, they're like hearting me and gifting me and all this stuff. I was like, holy shit. But I mean, so we're sitting there and one of the balls starts blinking and we're like, oh, check it out. And then the other ball goes, whoosh, it flew off the table.
Oh my God.
And then I went to
Holy
pick it
smoly.
up. Check this out. I went to pick it up and something threw rocks and molder on top of our head.
Oh, wow.
I mean, and it was live on TikTok, and I didn't know how at the time to retrieve the live, and it disappeared.
Oh,
But
no.
8,000 people saw that. And
that's crazy.
it was like, wow. Just in the crypt under 10 minutes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about those little balls that light up. Oh, yeah. Kim and I no, Kim wasn't there. Wait.
Yeah,
no, you were.
David Omens.
We were at David Omen's house, and we were using those little cat balls. And I don't think did they ever light up for us? I don't know if they ever did, but yeah, but that was the first time I'd ever seen anyone use those before.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, David told us about them.
What I like to do, just so that because sometimes just a little bit of vibration will set them off. Just any type, like the house settling a little bit will set it off. I mean, I find like a crack where it's embedded in there. So if they tap it or touch it, then it'll go off.
What's funny is we actually did. I don't know if you've ever been to David Omen's house, but we set him up, and he's got this little walkway. It's like we call it the catwalk, and we set him up right there. And every single one of us walked and stomped around those lights, and they never lit
That's
up.
what you have to do too. You got to stomp around it, make sure there's no false positive. Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, it sounds so amazing because you're keeping it raw and you're keeping it fresh. And one of the things we always ask our guests is, what would you do different? Like, where do you see the paranormal field going? What would you do different? And I think you captured it. I think you've nailed it.
Yeah. That's amazing. I absolutely love that. I love that about you guys. I love that about your team. If that's something new you guys are doing, I say 100% do it. That's
yes, awesome. I'm excited.
Yeah,
totally.
That's great. We talk about the newbies in the paranormal all the time and how people need to bring them in and support them and help them along and not just throw them to the wolves. Like, here you go, like learn on your own.
I mean, I've met some amazing investigators like at events and personally investigating with them. And I'm like, my God, why aren't you out there? Why aren't you showing what you can do? I mean, you're amazing. And they're just like, I'm nothing. And I'm like, wow.
Oh, why? Because I think a lot of people make the people that are new feel that way.
Yeah,
they're not inviting. It's sad because we all know how the paranormal can be. The community is not inviting.
Yeah.
They're very cliquish.
Very, very, very hard field.
Yeah.
It's cutthroat is what I call it.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's cutthroat, and it's like volatile, and it's drama, and it's so much. And if we could all of us just put that shit aside, put the egos aside, and come together and freaking work together, we would have some freaking amazing relationships.
And you know what? We might find the Holy Grail.
We might.
We all
That's
work
right.
We may find the answers we're looking for, but everybody's in it for their own means and their own ego.
Yeah.
And they're probably like 70%, 75%, I'm guessing, is out there for no, well, maybe I'm guessing 60. Let's go 60. But it shouldn't be like that. There shouldn't be a 50-50. It should all be 100%. Everybody 100%. Doing it, doing it. So I don't know. Yeah, I've dealt with it. I mean,
Yeah.
I have been bullied. I have been freaking trashed, and just all that crap. I mean, I've had a rough few years in the
Wow.
field, and you know what? I'm thick-skinned now. I mean, I won't put up with anyone's shit. If anyone has anything to say to me, say it to my face. Don't go behind a goddamn keyboard, because I guarantee if I came up to you face to face, you wouldn't be fucking saying shit like that
Exactly.
at all.
No.
It's ridiculous. And I can tell you this. There's a certain person that was a bully and just absolutely mean. And I saw them in Virginia City, and I walked towards them, and they put their head down and kept walking. And I'm like, that's right. That's what you do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they feel like they're powerful behind their little keyboard, their little phone.
Oh yeah. True.
Yeah. No, I won't put up with it. Not anymore.
Nobody should be putting up with that. That's ridiculous. Like,
No.
Kim and I are saying every single time we have a guest on, we always say, it doesn't matter what you're into. If you're in the paranormal, whatever, if they're looking for ghosts, Bigfoot, aliens, whatever, doesn't matter what you are. We are so all inclusive, and we invite everyone to come. We want to go investigate with them. We want to hang out with them, get to know them. We want to get a personal relationship with them. So that's how we are, and we will continue to stay that way.
I think it's a good thing when you meet people. I mean, you see people. I mean, because I haven't met you guys face to face, but I know if we did, we'd embrace each other. We would hug each other. We'd be happy. And this is how it should be with everyone in the field. Everyone should able to say, "Hey, hi, how you doing? Oh my God, yay!"
I know, I know for a fact it's been years since we first talked to each other, Michelle. It was probably 2015, 16.
Yeah.
The first time we ever talked to each other on Facebook or even on our phone.
Oh yeah, we were talking a lot, and you know, I was there for you. You were there for me, and that's
were there for me.
That's a good thing, and that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah.
Don't think that I forgot any of that either. That stuff stays with me.
I do have another question for you. I am so loaded with questions.
Oh boy.
So a lot of times we get off teams because of the drama, and we go at it alone. And, we end up picking the people we want to go to investigations with, and, just kind of weave our way through, and we meet a lot of people, which I think is a good thing as well. What do you think is going to be different about the team now that you're going to run? What do you want to see different that you think that'll make it work for you this time?
I think what it is it's the chemistry that we have. You have to have the chemistry. You have to have the vibe. You feel them. I personally handpicked everyone because I know who they are. And most of these other teams, you don't know these people when they're joining. True. Sometimes they'll just bring these people in, and oh my God, they're negative and nasty, and they have horrible auras. And
can't deal with that.
The people that are on our team and the people that REAP has nationwide, they are all handpicked for a reason. They're gifted, they're special, they're loving, they're empathic, they're sensitives, they're gifted beyond belief. My friend Charlie, oh my God, he is an amazing tarot card reader. Brian is a very amazing sensitive. It goes on and on. Everyone has something to put into the team.
That's awesome.
And if someone doesn't, then they don't belong. They need to get off the team. And that's what makes it nasty and stagnant, because they don't, they're not contributing in any way to make the team successful.
Exactly. So. I agree.
Well, you're only as good as who you surround yourself with, and I say that all the time.
Oh yeah, and I've had some bad apples in the bunch, and they're all spoiled and rotten, sitting in a freaking wooden basket on.
I think I dated them all.
So no, I
I didn't
have
say
an
that.
amazing team. Even the team members on the East Coast, the West or the Southeast, everybody, they're just
Yeah.
amazing people. And Chris and Bill
Mhm.
has done an amazing job building this team. So
That's awesome.
yeah. What is Paul saying? I'm blind as hell.
He
Girl,
says,
I
I
am
tried
too.
with my other personalities and I kicked them off my team.
Oh, his other personalities. You gotta go, man. You gotta go.
Yeah. No. Yes. No.
Like,
Shut up.
it's like I heard that. You shut up. Well, I see how you create all these TikTok videos, and they always make me crack up. I swear.
Yeah.
I'm always like, how does she do that? How does she make those? Like, I've never been on TikTok in my life. So
Oh, be
I'm
careful. It gets
clueless.
addicting. It's so addicting.
My 13-year-old son's always like, Mom, you on TikTok? No, I don't know how to use that. He's
No.
like, you should be on TikTok.
Yeah, you
I have a
should.
friend on TikTok. Her name's Michelle.
It's fun. You know why I do TikTok actually? And I even posted a post on my TikTok about because someone was on my TikToks and they were liking. And what it does is it messes up the algorithm, and it only shows my video to only a certain few of my followers. So
Yeah.
I went on and
wow.
like, man, come on, just help a sister out. Fucking just watch the whole goddamn video
Right?
and like it. If you don't like it, scroll past it. Don't go doing that because what I do is when I do my videos,
Yep.
I'm kind of like a motivator for people. I help people. I make them smile. I make them laugh.
That's
And
right.
sometimes people go on there every day and they're looking forward to laughing because I make them
Mhm.
laugh. But then when these people are doing that, these other people aren't going to see my stuff, and I can't be there for them emotionally.
But stop liking her shit, okay?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. But I don't like the excessive liking because it puts
I
you in.
I didn't even know it did that. But you know what? It's funny. I've heard that same thing happens on Facebook, and then there's only a certain amount of people who can see that as well.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's. I also do it too, and I started it as therapy. I can be who I am. I can, and with no judgments. And if I have judgments, I just say, "Oh, fuck off, click, bye, block, you're gone." That sort of thing.
Bye.
And it's like I don't even know you anyway, so goodbye. But I do it for therapy, like when I'm depressed, or if I'm happy or sad or just angry, I'll get it out there. I mean, I've done some, it's all feelings for me, and it helps, and it makes me smile. And I'm obsessed with it, and I am obsessed watching my videos. My best friend gets so mad at me because I'm like, look at this.
Oh, that's funny. Look at me.
Yeah, look at me. And she's like,
I love that. That's hilarious.
Do you have any specific equipment that you love? And the second question is, do you have any evidence that you want to talk about? And the third one was, do you ever go back and edit and make videos for people to watch, or is it all live?
Most of it's live. But what I'll do is I forgot what it's called. It's on my computer. It's called Snippet or something like that. I can have the video from my live and I can clip it and it'll pull it, and then I can make it into a TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And I share some of my evidence on TikTok.
Oh, that's cool.
I only do like the cool stuff, or I can do it on my phone. I'll have it on my phone and I'll just minimize the video, the minute that I want, and then I post it.
Oh, so it's a minute-long video?
Yeah. But I think because I'm over 10, I think I've got like 16,000 right now, I think.
Oh, dang, girl.
That's nothing.
What?
Shit,
really?
man. Yeah.
I think I have about 332.
It's okay. Just imagine, you know what?
No, I don't even have
Even
one.
even if it's 100, I'd be happy, because just think about you sitting in your living room and 100 people are watching you.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Just,
crazy.
I mean, that's a lot to me. I mean,
Yeah.
16,000 is a lot, but it's okay. I mean, I'm not gonna like, oh my God, I wish I had 1 million followers, because I really don't care. As long as
Well,
I'm helping people and making them smile, that's all
it's
that matters.
entertaining, and I love it. And I know so many other people in the paranormal who love it. And there obviously there's like 15,000 other people in the world who love it. But
Yeah.
Kim and I are constantly talking about doing like a little fun comedy, paranormal comedy show, and you would be the perfect person to go with us.
I think
That would
I'm
be
just
some funny
crazy.
crap.
I'm crazy. I mean, if someone tells me to do it, I'll do it. Like, I'll eat bugs.
Oh,
girl.
I've eaten freaking
There better be
grubs.
some moolah involved.
No, I don't. I'll just
Oh,
eat
no.
it. I threw a handful of crickets in my mouth and ate them one day, and everyone was hurling. But it's all. I just do it just to make people
fun.
like, oh God. But no, and for evidence, what'd you say? You asked
Well,
about?
what's your favorite equipment? Do you have
Okay.
any? And then, do you have any evidence you want to talk about?
Yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys a picture, and I hope you guys can see it. It was a crazy investigation at. Okay, first off, I like to use my senses first. First, more than anything, my feelings, my senses, my hearing, my smell, my visual. I like to use all that first, and then I'm just going to go in order. And then I will use, like old school methods, like I'll use a bell, or I'll use, old school, what is it? Recorders, the old recorders, the kind you can't put into the digital, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And I love my voice recorder. I love my.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Shoot, she unplugged herself.
Oh, no. Come back. Well, shoot, hold that thought then, okay? Get her back on.
Yes. That's how fast,
because I had to leave the room.
that works.
I'll be right back.
Recorders, and then what else?
You know what's weird? Every time I start talking about investigating when I'm on radio shows, my stuff gets turned off.
Wow. So you didn't do that?
No. I'm right here. My phone is right here.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just weird. So I like the recorders and stuff, and just the regular stuff, and if those don't work to the way I want, then I'll jump to the new bells and whistles kind of things, like the REM pods and the spirit boxes and all that.
Okay.
And I like to go live because everything is up close and personal, and there's no editing whatsoever, and people can witness it firsthand right there. And they also can live vicariously through you, like they're there with you investigating. And that's what I like too.
And that's mostly on TikTok, or did you get?
No, that was Facebook.
Facebook.
But now I think I'll do some Facebook sometimes, but it's mostly TikTok because I get so many people watching it, and they just love it.
Amazing. How many years have you been doing that?
What?
The TikTok.
Only like a year and a half.
A year and a half? That's it?
Yeah.
But it seems like so much longer, I swear.
No, 2 years. 2 years.
Okay. I was going to say,
years.
wow. Because I know when you first started it, I would see the videos and I just thought, like, this she's a character, I'm telling you. Especially the ones when the guys are on.
Oh, yeah, the hot guys.
And you're like, oh my.
Yeah, it's funny when I open the door, it's like, oh.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, see, now that might be me. Hurt. Yeah, so I ruined the algorithm.
Yeah, thanks, Jackie.
Well, I can't help it. That's how I got all my boyfriends.
Oh, dear. Okay, so I'm going to show you a picture. Okay, so I hope you can see it. I'm going to have to move my light so you can see it better, so it's not any glare. So what I did is I went to Yorktown Hospital in Texas. I went and visit Shannon Rogers. We spent the week together, and she does Paranormal Explorations of America. She's an amazing, beautiful soul. I absolutely love her. I spent a full week with her. So we got really, really close. And she asked me to be special guest investigator for her event. And I said, absolutely. And I went. The place is creepy as hell. It is haunted. It's in disarray though. I mean, when you go down to the basement area, the walls are caving in. It's kind of dangerous actually. A lot of bugs and critters. So it's really hard to decipher whether or not if that was someone walking or scuffling, it could have been a rat. You know what I mean? So, but there is a room in there. It's by the emergency area, and it's a nursery. And this nursery is filled, and it looks like it's been there since day one. It's just disgusting. It's dirty. The dolls are black, colored from soot. They're creepy looking.
Weird.
You get some old dolls. So what happened is we were walking in there, and so my theory is spirits, ghosts like full spectrum lighting. They like to manipulate lights to show themselves, to manifest themselves, just like sound, just like steam, just like, voice recorders, spirit boxes, all that stuff. Oh, I like that better.
Yeah, much better.
So,
Real adjusting.
yeah. I walked in there, and one of my friends had the flashlight where it had the red, green, and blue and white light, and another person had the same light, and I had a white light. And as we were in there, I had the white light. Someone had made it green, and someone made it red. I'm like, God, that's like different light spectrums. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to start taking photos. And so actually, when I captured this, I'm like blown away. Like, what the hell is this? There's no way that could be there because it's high off the ground. I mean, this person could be like Spider-Man hanging off the side of the building to do that, Wow. And I asked everybody that was there with me. There's like 10 of us. I said, please send me a photo of that nursery of the window. And so they all did, and there was no sign of what I captured.
Wow.
And that was my first thing. I had to make sure that it wasn't something that was in the window. And I had like 6 or 7 photos that everyone sent to me that didn't have it in there. So I'm going to show it to you. Okay. So I'm taking a photo, and someone is looking at me through the window. At the outside through the window. It's just difficult. And his head is huge. He's got a big head. Okay, so here we go. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah, point to it with your finger.
Yeah, I can see it.
I can't, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what? Yeah, like put your
so here,
this point, like
Yeah, there you go.
Here's the window.
I can totally see it. That
Okay.
is an old man, clear as day.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's creepy.
God.
Let me get a bigger view.
Whoa.
Oh, wow, yeah.
It looks like
Clear as
he's
day.
smiling at you.
Yeah, that's look at that.
That is trippy. That's amazing evidence.
So
wow.
just to let you know that you guys and everyone that's watching right now are the first ones to see that. I have not shared it with anybody.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. That's amazing.
You're welcome.
Michelle, since you've been doing this so long, can you share with us what you've learned so far? Like before we jumped on, we were talking about how spirit loves, lights or whatever. Share with us a little bit about what you've learned so far.
It's just doing it, for 12 years I've done it. And it just clicks with me. And things just pop in my head like, oh my God, they can manifest themselves through. I think about is what I've captured and how I've captured it, and what is the steps and the methods I use to capture what I've captured. And a lot of it is ITC, which is instrumental transcommunication, which is the ITC applications where you can go on and spirits can manipulate forward and backwards and reverse, voice banks. They can manipulate white noise. ITC, the instrumental transcommunications, are methods of using different things to communicate, like scrying, like going in a mirror. I put a green full spectrum light through a mirror, and I took a photo, and I had a friend with me, and we caught a nasty looking hag woman by us, looking in the mirror with us. Smoke, like if you're like steam. Like the other day I saw steam and I had to stop and I took a picture because there's a manhole, and I started taking pictures of the steam because spirits can manipulate that and manifest themselves. So it's just doing it and just thinking about things. I mean, I have things going on in my head constantly. Frequencies, they respond to us in different frequencies, different dimensions. I mean, it's just so crazy. There's so much to the paranormal that a lot of people are not like going into full force. They're just doing the basic stuff that they see on television, but there's so much more to it. And like the scientific part of it, and the visual and all that other stuff. So, and I think too, this is my thing too. I've captured some things that could possibly be extraterrestrial. And
tell us about that.
Well, I don't have the video with me, but doing what I've done for that long amount of time, well, 12 years isn't that long. Maybe it is. I don't know. But when you go into different houses, different buildings, feeling energies from all these different places, you can instantly feel good energy. You can feel the negative energy immediately because your body becomes so in tuned with all that energy. And we were at a resident, it's an old building, like in the 20s here in Reno, off the river. And my friend worked there. My best friend worked there. And she called me one day and she's like, I need you to come in here because there's something going on in this place. I mean, they're touching me. I'm trying to work. They're bothering me. And I'm like, okay, this is before we became best friends. Because then she's like, oh my God, I love this. We're doing this now, right? And I'm like, yeah. Immediately I walked in, and the first thing I did is I put on a voice recorder, and we got spirit communication immediately. And I'm like, okay. And so I took a photo, and this is another thing that I haven't shared, but I don't have it with me. There's an empty office in her office. All it is a desk and a chair, nothing else. And there's windows that like French door window. And I started taking photos, and I'm looking, and I'm like, what the hell? And this thing that showed up is sitting in the chair. It's a man. You can physically see his glasses, the lens of his glasses looking right at me. You can't see his facial features, but you could see his head, his glasses, his frames. And it's just very weird because people are like, well, how can you get shoes or glasses or clothing show up? And see, that's a weird thing because I can't answer that, but I captured it. And so we continued to investigate that place. We kept going over there and doing it. And then we went down into the basement, and I'm like, dude, No. This is a very weird energy. I cannot even explain to you how weird it is. It's something I've never felt before. And the first thing that popped in my head was extraterrestrial. So as that was in my head, we're filming it. I've got a video camera and I'm filming. And then you see this like full holographic lights, like shooting off and moving around in the room, holographic, like rainbow. And we're like, what the, and she's like, can you do it again? Can you show those lights again? Like that. And it wouldn't do it. And then I walked into, this is really bad. And I have it on video and I'll share it one day for, like if I do a presentation or something, or maybe even on my page. But I walked into the wine cellar. There's a wine cellar down there. And I started to pan my camera and these eyes open. It's dark. You see these eyes open and shut. And I'm thinking, oh my God, it's a fucking rodent or a cat or something, And Lisa's like, oh no, we exterminate this place a lot. There's no, so I turn on the light. There's nothing, no feces, no pee. I kind of wanted to look to see. It was white glowing eyes and they shut, they like opened and shut, caught that there. Wow. And I mean, we just got so much, and she doesn't work there anymore, so we can't. But I took my mom there, and my mom's highly gifted. She's an old crone, just a beautiful woman, just inside and out, very, very special, intuitive. That's
amazing.
She can find portals. Kind of like my sister Jamie. She's like an assistant to a high priestess. Back east, and she actually closed the portal at Lisa's place from Wisconsin.
Wow.
Yeah. But
that's amazing.
It's just, it wasn't, the energy there felt extraterrestrial. That's so if I ever feel that again, and I haven't yet, but that was pretty crazy.
Wow.
So,
Michelle, you kind of blow my mind because I see you on live all the time and you're always at these like cemeteries and all these different places. And you just kind of just show up at like all these places and it's like, whoa, where's she at? Where's she at? But have you ever been to a location where it has literally scared you so badly that you never want to go back?
Yes. Goldfield.
What?
Exactly. Yes, Goldfield.
Wow.
I actually, and I never ever thought that this was real. Usually when I see people getting attached and stuff, but now I know the signs of people getting attached, and I've had times where I've had to grab them and hold them and pull what they have on them, and I've done it.
Wow.
And to a few people, a lot of people know these people that I've done it to. I had one instant where this wasn't there. It was at a jail in Amador County. And you guys know him. His name's George.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was sitting down and he just acted weird. And I knew it. I'm like, dude, come with me now. Come with me. And I grabbed him and I put him up against the wall. And I'm talking to him, and I'm like, you need to get out of him. I said, put your arms around me. And he goes, okay. And he puts his arms around me, and I grab him, and I fucking pull this thing out of him. And you can feel it like going through me. I mean, the pressure. And I'm talking it out, and I'm pulling it out, and I let go of him, and he literally slumped down to the floor.
Oh my gosh. No, that was at the jail where?
It was in Amador County, where Jackson House is, I think, or the National Hotel
Jackson
or something.
Jailhouse or whatever that place is called.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was actually on Ghost Adventures because of that incident.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember.
But
that.
I was there. I pulled it from him.
Wow, that's amazing, Michelle.
I pulled it. Actually, there was another one recently in Iowa. There was a young kid. He's a teenage boy, and we were inside the women's section of a jail in Iowa, and he was hyperventilating and crying. And I had Josh Hurd was standing like over next to me, and I said, come here right now. And he came over, and I said, hug me. And I hugged him, and he's and I'm talking to him, and I'm pulling whatever's trying to attach to him, because it was trying to get there, and I got in its way. And the kid, like, ended up being okay.
Oh, that's good.
And
Wow,
he's
that's
like,
amazing.
You have an amazing gift. That's for sure.
I can feel it. And I think it is because people say my hugs are very, very amazing. That just takes their breath away.
Group hug.
It feels so much better.
What happened in Goldfield?
Goldfield, I was with, actually George was there, and Kara and some other people, and I was playing with my spirit box, and then God, that sounded gross, huh?
Was that the hotel?
I was playing with my box. Huh?
Was that the hotel?
No, the Goldfield Hotel, yeah. And we were all in separate groups, and
I was supposed to be there that weekend, actually.
Yeah, you were. And we went downstairs. It was Sierra, John, Renee Hill, and myself, and we went downstairs. And Renee's like, like that, something touched my head, and there is something bad there. And I was attached by a male entity. But I'm always like, oh, whatever, come on, but it was real, and it really affected me, and it's still hard for me to believe that happened, because I'm, so I do my thing, and I don't even think about that at all. I think about others. But I was standing there, and we walked into the room where the girl was tied to a radiator.
Yeah, 109.
Yeah, or the baby was thrown down the well or something. I don't know. But we were in there, and this is just from what I hear from my friends. I don't remember what happened. I totally blacked out. So after they said, oh, we did an EVP session, and we got a thing going, or they asked a question, and it said, she's mine. And we're like, what the fuck, And the next thing you know, we're like, whoa, that's like fucking crazy. That's like almost a full-on sentence sort of stuff. And I guess they were still asking questions again. And I guess I went down on the floor, put my legs out, opened my legs a little bit, put my hands in between my legs, and I was slumped over. And Sierra was telling me, she goes, Michelle, she goes, I kept calling your name and you weren't answering me. And my head was down. And she goes, and then I was scared she says that I scared her so bad, she thought she was going to die. She thought I was going to hurt her and kill her. The look I had in my face. But I lifted my head up, I guess, and I looked at her, and she said, my eyes were black. My eyes are blue. My eyes were black. My face was white, and veins were protruding out of my face. And I was sitting there. I guess I wasn't, me. And I got up, and we walked into a room, and they had the K2 meter sitting on the floor. And I guess I walked over there, and I was standing there. Well, this is another thing. I was standing up against the wall, and I was looking at them like fuckers, that sort of thing. And I walked over, and I grabbed the K2, and I walked downstairs, and I stormed out. I fucking flung open the fucking doors, and I walked outside and fucking sat there. And I guess from what I heard, George walked out to see if I was okay, and I ripped him a new fucking ass. I called him every name in the book. I was very angry, very mean. I was not, was not my character at all. And yeah, so that was what happened. Yay. And then they did something to get rid of it. I don't even remember. And yeah, and I will never ever go back.
Wow.
Ever. ever.
That's
And
amazing.
yeah, I mean, shit, I can
Well,
make a
now I'm
movie out of
gonna
my
be
life.
honest. I'm not too sad about missing that trip. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it was bad, you know, and then it kind
Wow.
of got all of our relationships got really fucked up because
Wow.
of it. Like, you know, there was certain people there going, oh, she's a fake, but she was faking it. And I was like, bullshit, motherfucker. Why would I fake something like that? You know, I'm now I see people there witnessing the same shit that happened to me. And it's like,
you know,
there you
Michelle,
go.
here's the thing. Until it happens to them, sometimes they just have a hard time believing that it can happen. You know, really, I mean, something like that happened to me, and I had to have it released off of me. And, you know, it's just, listen, before it happened to me, I didn't think it would happen. I was like, oh, I don't know if I believe that happens. But then it happened.
It's because I went in there and I didn't ground myself and I didn't shield myself like I do all the time when I go. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to experience every fucking thing in that building. And oh boy, I experienced it. Yeah. But sadly I didn't see it or remember it. But
so did it how long did it take to get off of you?
I think I don't know, like a half hour or something. And then I got in the car and I rode with everybody and it left me. And I'm not going to be crazy or sound crazy, but I think it was George, not George Joplin, but George, the guy, the Goldfield guy. Yeah. I think it was him.
George Goldfield.
Well, listen, you opened yourself up. You walked in saying, I'm 100% walking in and I'm not going to protect myself. So
yeah, never again. I won't go in there.
Nope. Wow.
Yeah, that whole town is really, really, really haunted, bad.
Yeah, it's got a lot of negative energy. I don't like Tonopah. I like Eureka though. I love that place.
Eureka's nice.
That's amazing. But yeah, there's places that's the only place. I mean, I've had instances at Washoe Club that has scared the freaking bejesus out of me, but I still go because there are spirits there that are very dear to me. That place I hold very dear to my heart. I've investigated that place. Club. Yeah, I probably investigated it 30 plus times. And they know me by name and it's amazing. So.
Wow. So that would be great if we could get up there and go, like we wanted to meet Paul up there. Maybe if you're ever up there, we could plan it. I know winter's coming, so it's going to probably be a spring thing.
Yeah. You know, I've caught some of the best evidence during winter. You know, probably because there's not so many people there and they don't hide. They come out and they do their thing.
Right on. Yeah. Well, that's an hour. Do you, Jackie, do you have any other questions or?
Well, I just want to know if I can come investigate with you.
Anytime.
All right.
Just tell me when.
I know all these years that I can't even remember what year it was technically that we started talking or knew of each other. Or I mean, it's all about Facebook mainly. It's so sad. But you know, it's funny because when you finally meet people, you feel like I already know you. You know, it's like. But then you have that special relationship and that bond, and that's what's missing, you know?
Yes.
Like that final meet. So we have to do that for sure.
We will.
100%.
If we do go, I just want to say.
Wear 5 hoodies and winter is fine. Yeah, I've been there in winter several times. Most of the times I go, it's snowing. I love it. So I'm not opposed to that either, Paul. But you've been a wonderful, wonderful guest, and I just so love your mission and your take on it.
Thank you.
And I think it's so fresh and raw and good. And I feel this is the direction that we need to go. And finally, I got my answer. I so appreciate you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on. We've really enjoyed having you.
Thank you.
Of course. Mwah. And until we all meet in person.
Oh, I can't wait.
This time of year, that won't happen.
Sorry, my son's in here trying to chat it up.
It's okay. I know. I hear.
All right, everybody. That's going to be it for tonight's show.
All right. Thank you again.
Everybody have a
Michelle.
wonderful, wonderful night. We're going to let Michelle go. Jackie, don't go yet. And then we're only going to talk for another minute. And then
Happy Halloween, Michelle.
Happy
Halloween.
everybody. You got to be on our Halloween special show.
I'm
yes.
so honored.
Here.
Have a great night, Michelle.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Mwah.
All right, Jackie. Jackie, that was so amazing. She's just great.
Love her. Love her.
So next week,
Hang
we
on
are
a second.
having.
Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Just got to kick my kid out. I normally don't have my kids here during the show, but tonight they're here. So anyway.
Do you remember who's going to be our guest next week? Is it the doctor or is it?
I have to look at, you ask me this every week and I should know. I am actually going to look at my book. I can go grab it if you'd like me to.
No,
but
that's okay. We're going to have a UFO person. I think it's next week. And then after that, we're going to have Andrew. And then after that, I believe we're going to have Scott
Macaluero, and then Scott Alt's coming on. And I believe we're trying to squeeze in a couple of people that are trying.
Yeah, we might have some surprise guests whenever we can. And then we're going to top it off with the Unipar. What's it? The Unity
the Vegas Para Unity in December 9th through
the 9th through 10th. We'll be at the MGM in Las Vegas.
9th through 11th. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, sorry. But we'll be there at the MGM, like she said. And so
we're going to try to go live and interview people there.
Yeah.
Anyone that's not familiar, go ahead and look at the lineup there. There's a lot of guests going to be there.
Yeah.
And then that's going to wrap it up for tonight.
Yeah. So thanks everybody for joining us on Midnight Gypsies. Happy Halloween to everybody. Stay safe out there. And we will see you guys in November.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Everyone have a great night.